Welcome gamers to this episode of Galactic Civilizations 4 Supernova. My name is DasTactic. Welcome to the channel, welcome to the series, and a special thank you to Stardock who have sponsored this particular series, which I do very much appreciate. It's a great game, it's good fun actually, so I'm having a good time with it. I'm struggling, we are struggling. Let's have a quick look and see what we're doing with the data banks. This did come in when I was doing my last episode, but this is now a quick way for you to see where you were. Now, in episode 1, we actually had a look at the Korath clan from the original, like from the actual start of the game. In this particular map, they have totalitarianism, which is actually a trait of the Drengen. But if you start a new game, they actually have which one is it? One of the other even worse ones than totalitarianism. So anyway, there's sort of different things that they do actually have. But anyway, this is I'm thoroughly enjoying this, but it is hard. Now let's have a look and see where we actually are. So actually, one of the things I would have loved to have seen in this game, which I don't know if they'll ever be able to do it, but would be to be able to change the color scheme of the faction. Of the other factions, just so that on the map and in these sorts of things, you actually got some differentiation. Like in this case, we really do have everyone with very, very similar colours, or at least most of them do. So it's very hard to sort of pick and choose who they actually are. But you can see through there, the actual faction power, we're now coming in third, and we're doing fairly well. So we sort of started off in through here. We got a good ship in through there, and we'll be slowly building up as we go. Now the Altarians are also very close to where we are. So we've been able to sort of peg them back, like they were way ahead of us, but we've actually now damaged a fair few of their ships. We've been taking over their planets as well. Economic power, you can sort of see through there. Again, the Altarians are dropping away. We are way down the bottom. Military power, this one we should be sort of in the middle, I think. Oh no, we're up the top. So we're actually up here with military, which is fantastic. The Altarians are sort of struggling there with what's going on. So they're actually sort of they're the next one down below us. So going to war with them was a good idea. That's actually working fairly well for us. Population wise, we should be actually there's a few down the bottom here now, which is means it's not terrible. But most of the population from here on in are actually Altarians that we've now taken over. You can sort of see the reverse curve from them as well. So they're dropping back in. Influence, we're going to be way down the bottom. That's going to be us and the Altarians at the top. Manufacturing. We'll be at the bottom again. We're really doing badly, and I'm going to try to correct that in this particular episode. The Altarians can outproduce us by a massive factor, which means we have to. Attrition is critically important for us to be able to win the battles. So we have to keep on pumping out ships, but we also have to develop the other colonies. And it's just not happening fast enough. So we'll have a look at that in detail in this episode. Research back in through here as well. We've got the Korath clan is way down the bottom. So we're miles behind there. Approval is that's us down the bottom through here again as well. So we're under. This is actually one of the biggest issues we actually have. Somehow we have to pick this up because this directly impacts our ability to produce on the worlds. You'll see this in just a minute. It is scary. The treasuries are all about the same, and prestige, we should be at the bottom there as well, I would guess. Yeah, we're down towards, we're coming third last at this point in time, which is not too bad. So there we are. We can have a look at reports and things like this as well. Yeah, we won't worry about all this stuff. This will be okay. I mean, the Altaran Republic. Yeah, it looks like the Taurians are really trading like crazy. They're even our main trading partner, which I was surprised to see, actually. Anyway. There we go. All right, now the biggest problem we actually have, if we have a look at the planets and just see what's going on with these. So this planet here, this is our home world, and we do actually have like a high loyalty from, of course, ourselves. So we are Kindar Aegol, and so the actual people in here are fairly happy. So the approval is fairly high at 79%, so this planet here is producing good numbers, particularly in terms of manufacturing. And so this is really, really quite important that we sort of keep on producing through here. Everything is going well from here. So we want to keep this one coming along. Let's go to the other planets. Then we go to Melef 1. Look at the output. This is shockingly bad, except for income. Income's the one thing, but we should be doing a lot more than this. This is really, really bad. So why is this so bad? Look at this. He's got a loyalty of 13. His natural loyalty is 33. He's got minus 10 because of Culinary Dream. Now, we let him go off to do his own restaurant. I think that was one of the missions that we actually had. And then minus 10 for I have to manage things as well. So anyone that comes in is going to have a diminished loyalty. The impact of that when we hover over these guys is that these have got approval of 6%. In fact, if we look at the approval, you'll see it's the average is 8%. So Strith, it must be this one here. This is Strith in through here. Is a little bit more happy than the others, but he's been illegally cloned. His high expectations are a little bit lower than some of the others, I think. We're at our population capacity, that's -5. We can't do much about that. We're unprotected. We need to get some ships in. That's important. But the governor is not loyal. That's a big factor. So, and all of these are going to have the same sort of factor, really. So these are all really quite negative. And so 8% approval, this is like a multiplier. So approval is a measure of how your citizens view your government. It can be affected by your tax rate, ideology, crime, and much more. Different species have different motivators, so check out your citizens to see what they like and dislike. Your planet's approval is the average approval of all the citizens on that planet. So this is a bit problem. So we've been trying to address this, but we just can't do it. Like even look at this, the build queue, because this is so bad. We're not even getting one manufacturing per turn. This is shockingly bad. It's a citizen, yeah. If we just go and click on it. These are not good. All right, so what we're going to do, we have to try to fix this. And this means we have to try to get happiness areas. Now that one there is not going to help us. We've got nothing really much on the planet. We have manufacturing there. We do have tourism there in this natural wonder. The entertainment district would help. It's going to give us, but it's hardly anything, only 2%. We'd have to find a whole lot of different ways to get the approval up. So let's just quit back out and have a look at our leaders and see what they've got. So we do actually have an 84 through here, but only 3 social. So social modifies the leader's skill at approval and influence tasks. They're all bad. They're all terrible, actually. So we need high social. All right, the next thing we can have a look at is the executive orders. Now we've got this one here is invite leaders. So searching for our most talented will provide 3 new leaders for recruitment. Let's click on this one. There's a cooldown of 10. Let's go and spend 20 control to execute invite leaders. Yes. So we'll now look and see what we ended up with. All right, well, nothing much, although we do have a 6 there with 59, so that's not bad. Compassionate and Endless Emporium. That's not bad as well, to be honest. 234, we can afford it. We might be able to afford 2 of these. But again, we don't. This is by far the best social. And great diligence as well. So this is for manufacturing. Okay, here's our new guy. So we're just going to drag him across. We're now going to go across to our governors. And I need to basically fire Lerath from this particular world and bring Ragal 2 back in. I don't think I can rename them. Yeah, that's okay. Just drag him across. So he's down to 49 loyalty now because of the negative 10. He is now back to 23, but we don't have anything really for him to do. He's still got very good resolve and diligence, so he would be good in command of a... You did have 8 social. His social was actually pretty damn good. It's just his loyalty was just terrible. We also have a terrible loyalty here as well. Now we're down to 186. So let's go to the bazaar and get ourselves... Well, actually, let's just plan it first. Let's just plan it. Got 65, got 84. Yeah, diligence isn't fantastic with these. This one here is not bad, but only 46. This one here would be a better one for us to use. An asteroid miner became rich after finding a rare mineral deposit on a desolate asteroid, and also focused. So +2 diligence. Wow, so we started off with 5. All right, so base value was 3. Korath gives him +2, and then being focused gives him another +2. Well, 346 is what we need, so let's go and grab that. Now we have, again, a fair bit of Illyrium and we have a fair bit of Thulium. So we'll sell the Thulium, we can sell. Now what about the Illyrium? That's only 22. Yeah, there's let's get a few of these sold. Just keep say 7. It's 543 now. Okay, that's done. Let's go back across to our leaders. And even though the social is terrible, yeah, it is bad. But let's just see what actually happens if we now bring this one across as well. If we go back to, actually what we'll do is we'll just click on done. Let's have a quick look back at this other world, at MLF1. Yeah, big difference here. This is now starting to sort of come good. Income has actually gone down a little bit, but everything else is actually working out pretty well. Okay, so this is a better option. The overall approval has now gone up to 34%. So we'll have to keep on working on this. Do we have any other approval buildings? There's the Governor's Manor. Yeah, loyalty goes up. Gross income goes up as well. So we can sort of get like a bit of a bonus in through there if we needed to. What else do we have? The death camp. We don't really want to be doing that one. What else is going to give us the approval? Well, the gross income would be very, very useful. Yeah, loyalty as well would be beneficial. So 49 is not terrible, but this is a big improvement. So we're getting a lot more. This is now going to come a lot faster than what we had before. So let's just leave that one. We'll just click on done. Actually, we'll just go back in there again, and we'll just go to the next planet. Feeding world, 10% again, terrible. Food is actually okay, but the 10% again is shockingly bad. Actually, oh, sorry, it's 29%. You've got plus 6% approval from this one. All right, let's go and switch this one over and see if we can get better than 4 for production in here. 4 and 17 essentially. So just click on done. Go back to our leaders, governors. I don't think we can just replace them. No, we have to actually get rid of them and then bring them back in. So we're down to 74 there. All right, let's have a look and see. So just start there and then zip across. Oh, food has gone way down, but manufacturing has gone up. Now, their approval overall is not too bad. Let's just let it go for a little bit longer. So the approval has gone up, and that may have other dividends, pay other dividends later on. We'll see how that one goes. Let's click on done. All right. So hopefully that's going to solve a few of our issues, but we really are struggling because we're just so negative with what we're actually doing. This is what I mean by the colour. Some of the colours look very, very similar when you're looking at them. It'd be great to be able to edit these colours just to sort of get the colours that you want, so you can pick and choose exactly what's going on. All right, we have a situation report. Some of our people have decided to try to colonise worlds without a sanction. Their ship failed and the passengers are dead and the ship has drifted near your space. We ask that you recover the ship for us. You can keep what you find on the ship. So find and return the ship, keeping the vast supply of goodies that you find on the ship. So we end up with +1 relations with the Drath for 50 months and +2 approval for 50 months as well. Or I think we'll just take the ship and that way we get money. Now money is very important, but are the Drath important to us? Let's have a quick look and see with the diplomacy. If we have a look at the Drath, are trending positively. Now, we'd be ditching one of the negatives for the money, and I think the money is more important. The Taurians we're going to be at war with very, very soon. Let's have a look and see. Yeah, we're the only one at war with them as such. Yep, so I think we're the only group at war. Oh no, they're at war as well. So the corporate sector and the ASEANs. Okay, let's click on done. So the corporate sector's coming backwards, but overall it's not terrible. War with them, ASEAN, everyone else is going positive except for the Taurians, which is sort of makes sense because they tend to hate us, like because we do enslave them. That's sort of like traditionally what actually does happen with them and us. So I think what we'll do is we'll just click on done, and I think that we can afford to take the money. So we'll just take the items. So we'll bring this one in. That gives us another bit of approval as well. We're still only getting +2 through here. This is becoming a problem. Yeah, it's a tricky one. It is a real tricky one. Just double check to see what else there is that's going on. There's another trade going into Faroes that we've now sort of got established, which is great. Everything else is looking good through this portion. We're trying to push this one back, but it's not really working. Yeah, so we've got a siege that's going on through here. We're being besieged back over through here. We'll go back and try to finish them off at some point. How are these guys going? They're still healing up. 1 or 2 more turns and then that one will be done. This is now the dagger coming out of here. Now this is, the dagger is actually a old frigate, whereas we now actually have a Slurkendirk, a Slurkendirk, which is a different type of frigate. If we have a bit of a look at this one here, so it's got an armor rating of 8, evasion of 2, and a shield strength of only 3. It does have a kinetic attack there of 9.9. So what's it using? It's using just a basic railgun. Oh, it's got the enhanced railgun as well. We see what this one's got in it. I don't think we can. Oh, there we go. Enhanced railgun, but we don't get to see. We've got the normal railgun, enhanced railgun, 1 laser, and 1 hull plating. So we don't actually have any sort of missile attack. If I just press shift, we can then see it. Yeah, beam attack of 4, kinetic attack of 9.9. Yeah, shield strength of only 3, evasion of only 2, but an armor rating of 8. It's not a hell of a lot, but we do get the 13 hit points here as well. It only costs 1 thulium. The thulium is being used for the enhanced railgun. Look, I'm going to replace these. These guys here are a different type of ship. These have only got lasers, or, Avengers, and Gauss cannons. It does have a missile, whereas this one does have hull plating, which makes it more survivable. Okay, so let's go and bring these in instead. So we'll bring them up, and we'll just remove these. Now the bomber or the fighter. Let's get a whole heap of them. We can get these pretty fast. And we do need to get these across onto the different planets. Just again to try to sort of get everything else sort of working fairly well. Nothing else in through here that we can really sort of, there's no targets for us as such. Improve life support. Okay, so we're getting more logistics, better ship range. This is all good stuff. Choose new techs. Now, improved missile targeting. Now, the technology extraction. Allows us to start training new generation of scientists. Orbital mining as well. This wouldn't be too bad, but this would be even better. So we've got this one does give us the harpoon. It's Promethean cost for that one there. Massive only one. That's actually not bad. Let's go and grab this one. I did want to see where the technology extraction actually does kick in. It's not in that one. So it opens up, yeah, it opens up other ones we don't really want. In warfare, what we're looking for, though, is orbital ship assembly, which then leads off into starship refits, which we are going to be wanting to get, actually. Stellar Forge down this way, and battle cruisers, and planetary invasion. So these are areas that we do want to start to move across. So orbital ship assembly, when we can get this one, we will actually kick this one in. This will be good. All right. The event. Okay, so situation report. We detect the signature of a precursor relic within the boundaries of your territory. Our interest is purely academic, and we seek your permission to recover it. While we cannot share its secrets, the benefits to our people will be considerable. We can grant permission. We will allow your recovery mission while the secrets of the relic remain yours. We hope that this act of good faith serves to strengthen our relations. So plus 12 influence to all their worlds for 12 months. Or, I'm sorry, we cannot permit this an operation that does not include full disclosure of its finding. Our sovereignty must be respected. I think that's more like what we would do, except we wouldn't say I'm sorry. Now, this is another asteroid miner just coming out of Feed World. Where else can we send it? Gee, there's so we're going to have to, once we get our cruisers, we're going to have to absolutely obliterate what we're finding through here. Yeah, this will do. There's a bit more Durantium back in this way. There may be more out this way that we just haven't seen yet. So it would be nice to get out there. Oh, there's the Enforcer. Now this is the one that we've got to be a bit careful of. We still have better hit points than it at this stage. But we do have to be careful. This is the one that we've been trying to sort of chase down. It's only got 8 moves. Yeah, it's interesting. We will hunt that one down at some point. Now, how far off are we from here? 2 months remaining, and they're going to have 2 as well. Yeah, 2 months remaining there as well. Okay, so the Slurk and Dirk has now been completed at Glory. 2 foreign ships are in our territory. That's okay, leader. Yep, we know that one. We've conquered Faroes too. That's good. So that is actually excellent. This is back over through here. This then gives us, now this ship is right here. And we have our fleet with... No, we don't have any more movement with this one. Yeah, it's total loss for them. This is definitely something we want to go for. We want to be taking this ship out if we can. So we've now taken this world. Ultimately what we want to do is now just keep on going back up to here, which has only got 1 population. It's a poor world, but that's what we need to do. We just need to keep on getting more and more of these. So I think what we'll do is we have to stay there anyway for this turn. Now we have the Slurk and Dirk. Let's go and bring this one across. to patrol that planet. And we're going to be able to pump these out from here now. This will then make it even happier. Again, 6.3 is good. The income went down a little bit, but we're getting plus 10 now. Across the board. Still got one there that's really not happy. Everyone else is actually okay. Yeah, 39 is what Lawthu 2 is thinking, but that's this is not terrible. This is not terrible at all. All right, which means we're building this one much, much faster now. This was 0.6, I think, when we started this one. So we're actually getting, like, the approval is, it's a multiplier, you can see there, of things like manufacturing and research as well, I think. I think income is different. That one doesn't use that one. But I love this. There's so much now that, like, everything is exposed. It sort of was before, but there's just more. There's more. They've added more information in. So food goes down by this actually. Let's just click on done, and if we can actually, no, the food is not important here. Where it is important is over this other one, feeding world. Now we do actually have climate control. So that improves the fertility, but let's have a look and see what's happening in here with their food. 12.4, and so the pollution is negative 15, negative 15%. Yeah, so if we go and if we reduce the pollution, this is our world that's going to be feeding everyone. Atmospheric cleanser will then reduce the pollution. I'm going to take this. That's going to then boost the food a little bit up to 14, which we do need at the moment because we're sort of on 0. So it's like as we take over these other planets, we do need to, like, they will have to start to supply food. Like, we may be getting too many. Yeah, that's another one that we want to just get all of these. Now, what do we get? Exploration Treaty and Energy Weapon Theory, which will give us the Ravager. Yeah, that's actually very, very cool. And they just want kinetic. This is only worth 2. This one's worth 4 to me. We'll accept this. Good stuff. Okay, so it's good having these friends. Just while we sort of finish off these. Done a bit of damage to it. Only 6. Okay, it went there. We'll hunt it down. I think it was on the same level that we were on. Now there's another fleet of what do we have? A frigate, 2 frigates together, but they can't really do much. Like, you know, once we've taken these worlds, we certainly have massive planet defense. They do actually have a small ship just sitting in there as well, but let's just keep on. Now we've got 12 here, so we will actually chase this one down. So we're heading in the right direction. Where the hell is it? Where did it get to? Let's just move these out and see if we can find it. And once. That's not it. There it is. Yep, so we're out of movement now. It's only got 8 moves, it's saying. Somehow it's getting away from us. We'll just keep on chasing it. And there's another fleet. Now this fleet here, again, it's got reasonable attacks. So what are they using? They're using the Sudden Shade, which is an invader frigate and 2 frigates. Okay. We have to be a bit careful of that one. But is it going to have enough? It's got 46, so it does have enough to be able to take out us on, but we will have to then go and hunt them down. So one more turn and then we'll have this one at least. Alright, event. So this is Malif 1 planet report. So Ragal 2, Governor of Malif 1, warns that their planet is under cultural assault by the Ionian refuge, and refuge influence has begun to show up in the local media. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. So we will fund a cultural celebration. Now this one is going to give us a lot more influence. It is going to cost me 200 treasury, but this may be important. Get extra loyalty. Impose a tax on foreign goods. Or yeah, no, let's grab that one. We'll pay the money because we don't want to be losing these. In fact, it looks like it's not really a big problem, but we do have to sort of just make sure that we control that. Another ship out through here. Let's just go and move this one off to feeding world. Okay, it'll head off. An asteroid miner. Yep, we'll grab that for finally. So now we're starting to sort of get things. Actually, this is now coming pretty thick and fast, which is great. So things are improving a lot on these sort of worlds. Yeah, so Malif is now starting to perform. It's starting to perform. This is good. I should have fixed that up ages ago. Now this one here we have, we've got ourselves the bomber. I probably want to get this one back down to where the other fleet is down the bottom here. Let's just move this one off. Get them to join up with this group. Watch what happens over here. And it's still moving around. I think I better stick with these. Get rid of some of these, I think. Have they started yet? No, they're still moving. Now we have, with this particular fleet, in reality we really only have the one ship, which is this one here. So we get up to 90, we've got 92 at the moment. We have a combat rating there of 12. It still gives us, so it's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just come into here. They may combine. I prefer to hit them when they're not able to do anything. I'm really not powerful enough to take out the bases just yet. Okay, we're back to the capital yet again. Right, well we can build things here very, very quickly. This is really, really good with what we actually have. We could get this one, but I sort of don't need it. The death camp. Other things we've got, the core tap. You know, this is the precursor nanites, and we just don't have them. Not on this world anyway. We've got them on another world. It's the archive, which will complete one of the techs, but we want to get a high level tech before we do that one. Beacon of Babylon. It's influence, technological capital. I still hold out hope that we'll find a better spot than this planet. This planet is not great for that. I'm thinking we've got now 6 modules. And we can pretty much, I mean, money would be good. Like if we click on that one through there, we get a +2 to research, only +1 to manufacturing. But ultimately we've got this one as well. Now I was going to use that for something special, but maybe we just do it this way. Because that will enhance the others around it. Let's just go that way. Use Duranthium processor. Yeah, let's just keep that one going. Alright, so we'll get that one built. That's going to happen in one turn. In that case, we'll just keep on moving through. There we go. Okay, so we've got this one here. They've now taken this one out. So this fleet, we really want to be moving up. We got one more turn there. So we'll take this one back. Again, they're down to 55. So, but if we can destroy this fleet, we will. We've got these guys coming in as well. So we'll bring these together, these two fleets. Now this is at Feeder World. And we can start to get other sorts of ships from here now. Like we don't have to get the asteroid miner. Not from here anyway. So let's just go with another Slurk and Dirk, or maybe we go with a bomber. Just get a Punisher, just get a few of these set up just so we can start to feed these in. This asteroid miner. So we've claimed all of those. Got those already. It's another group, we'll just send them down. Okay, another Slurk and Dirk here at Cora. Now we do actually have now a ship in here, which is going to then aid our the happiness of this particular system. So I'm glad that we've actually sort of focused this whole episode on just trying to get everything working a bit better. We've got that one's built in there. What we might do is just keep on building up. So this is actually now the next Slurk and Dirk. Let's just leave this one just floating around and we'll just feed this in with other ships. So I'll just put this one to standby. Or meant to have a look at the bottom. Now they're going after an asteroid miner, so we've missed this one. Oh, we lost the ship. Improved missile targeting. Okay, so the Taurians are now declared war on us. You shall suffer for this. Well, we knew that was going to come. Improved missile targeting, so missile attacks go up by 1. Allows us to make our worlds more house more people. That would be useful. Orbital ship assembly allows for more effective starship construction. This is important for us. I think we'll go this way. Done. Now they're down to 15 and we have lost the small ship. Now down to 144. They're not going to target these seed ships, I don't think. But even if they did, I wouldn't care much if they did. Like we've got a combat rating of 12 and a fair bit of hit points. They've got a much lower. So they're really going to be struggling. So probably what we want to do here is actually destroy this one and then go across and destroy that, which is actually, yeah, this one here is like let's just bring the whole group in. Yeah, so total loss to them, no casualties from us. Now we do have some damage that has been done to the big cruiser. Just watch this particular battle. So we'll take their siege ships out. So they're going after the big guy. There we go. I've taken out the small ships and there's nothing else left. The siege ships can't do anything. Alright, so we didn't take any actual damage. Done. And we've still got 11 moves, so we can now just take this one out as well. So we'll bounce across. Do a, we've got mainly beam attacks. To 9 now. We took a bit of damage out of this one. Fine, that's good. Yes, we took 9 damage out of that particular attack. It's not one of... that's one of theirs back there again. Now we've got even more. These are the colonies. They've got colonies absolutely everywhere. And of course we have to feed all these mouths when we destroy them. Just come in and take this one out. This small frigate. Yeah, we are, at some point we are going to need to correct, like to fix that up, and then basically, yeah, we're going to have to sort of try to take the combat in even further. We're going to need to really ramp up our the forces that we actually have, but we at least we're now pumping ships out of the different locations, so we have corrected the economy at this point. Another bomber. We'll just move that one in together. So this one will just keep on pumping out the ships. Now, unfortunately, the biggest ship we can build at the moment is just the frigates. But if we combine the frigates in with the fighters, we can then just leave one of the cruisers in around other things as well. So we'll just keep on like building more and more of these sorts of ships. Just get a few more of those done. Oh, they've come down here. Now, it's going to take them a long time. Only 5 months. Yeah, their overall attack is fairly strong. Okay. This will be the deciding one. This one's only got a range of 8. Let's just stay in our space. Gives us 6. We'll come back for this one later on. 22. Yeah, we'll be able to take that one whenever we feel like it. So now that we're going to be in here, we're going to be able to move along fairly fast. We'll be able to catch them next turn and destroy them. You've got some pretty major attacks going in there. That's good. That is good. So Decius 1 is now under siege. Now we've only just claimed that one. Yep, 5 turns there. God, the interface is so much better. It's funny, you know, like you don't think an interface can change as much as and be as good as this is in such a short period, you know. But it really is exceptionally good. It's yep, got that one. Event, so situation report, biographer. Biographer is interviewing so that he can write a book about your rise to power. He asks what motivated you to lead the drive from your homeworld and into the unknown reaches of space. You know what I would love to see with this sort of flavour text would be, I know it's a lot of work, but to actually have like different descriptions for these based on not just your faction, but maybe the type of choices that you made, like the attributes of your faction, just so that like it would have a default, which would be this sort of stuff, but then just something with a bit more flavour text to make it more, you know, in our case, more like the Korath clan, would be really, really welcome. It would be so good. So we've achieved greatness, and now it is our responsibility to share with the galaxy. We get +1. It's pacifism. We don't want that one. Progressivism. Cultural awareness increases to 4, or I seek new worlds to conquer. This is it, really. So we'll just grab that one. Now, do we have any more? No, we still don't have anything we can do with those just yet. So we need to wait for cultural progression. 16, and we want to go and end up getting obedience, I think was the next one. Oh, hang on, we've already unlocked that one. Censorship. Factions, yeah, they're not really having a big bearing. Nihilism. Unlocks crime wave, executive order, which we don't really want. Realism. This is again not really what we need. That would be good to get those for us. Brother, yeah, I think we'll just keep on working our way through this. Secret police, that may be a good one for us. I don't know what it actually does, but that's something we could actually do. Now we're still a little way off with the culture points. That's okay. Well, look, we are out of time, guys, so actually we'll leave it here. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next exciting episode. We are doing well, I think. In terms of the war, we're not doing all that well economically, but I think this episode has turned things around for us to a degree. Not so much with food. The food has gone backwards, and we are sort of going to be starving on different worlds. If I put a governor on one of the bigger worlds that we've got through here, there is an aspect we can do. And I think we might have a bit of a look at this one. This one is, in fact, if we have a look at the actual leaders. Now, we know that these aren't very good. But could we sort of do things on a world? What I might do is I might just do a save scum. Control S. Do it in here. Don't know if it will. I'll just try to do that again. Just do a save scum and just see if what happens with this, because I don't know what this will do in the game. So I'm just going to go across and grab the leaders. We'll go back to the governors, and we've got a few other ones like this one here, for example. Got 20 slots, 28. This one here. This one's under siege, but Al-Kiba 3 is a size 28, and we've got Pharaoh's 3 as well. So Pharaoh's 3 is nice and safe because it's far back. But this one here would be a good food planet. So Al-Kiba. Oh, no, that's not it. Actually, Al-Kiba would be good. I think if I've got it right. Yeah, Al-Kiba 3. This one is actually ideal. So this one here has got a natural food. It's got natural wealth. This one looks very, very good actually. And it's even got a bit of research. So with that one in mind, let's just go and put a governor on that particular world. And again, I don't have much money, so I'm just going to use one of these. I'm going to use Lawthu 1 in this instance. And just go back to governors. And this one here. So even though this goes way, way down, he's now in charge of that particular world. And we can see there that the food has just gone up. This has gone up. So that's actually all a good start. If we have a quick look, we've got the stuff that was built there previously as well. Like the cool capital worlds, for example. Now, if we're not happy with that, we can move this one away. But we've got all these guys which are unhappy. 15%, 6%. This one here is only 6% as well. This one's an entrepreneur, which would actually be good just to get the income up. But this one's just a worker. And what we can do, because this is not one of ours, we can convert to a neural battery. So convert the citizen into a neural network battery. This will produce a small burst of stored goods and research. Citizens converted to a neural network battery don't contribute to your planet and don't affect your planet's approval. Bang, done. And do we have a scientist here which we don't have access to, and the entrepreneur. I'm sort of tempted. This one is not so bad at 15. I mean, it's terrible what we see through here, but the income and the food is not bad. If we chose, the science is pretty bad. Yeah, that did actually impact the research. And neural battery. So we're not manufacturing at all. The income is still the same though. So in this case, the approval is 0. Yeah, okay, unprotected, too much crime, it's polluted, our governor is not loyal. Yeah, okay, so that doesn't do much. So what's the benefit of having one of these? It's supposed to produce a small burst of goods. This is stored goods, only 6.24. Bring it back as a worker. Yeah, I'm not sure how that's supposed to work. I think it must be every turn. But they must just do a little bit extra. That gets us back to 1. Yeah, so we've now lost these, which I don't know if that really matters that much. Let's just see what actually happens here. Yeah, the approval is terrible. Okay, what else can we do? We've got a governor's manor, which will get our loyalty up by +10, which would actually be very, very valuable. That one there is +3 to research, +1 to population. Now this one here is actually one that we probably want to get rid of. Let's destroy that one because this is a free build. So we get extra population if we sort of pop it into different areas. Now, what else do we have? If we have a look at this one, this is orbital silicate extractor. So we get hypersilicates through there. I think we'll actually pop this one down into the bottom here. And the governor, it's the manufacturing is terrible, but we can sort of boost this in other ways. So if we could build a shipyard, that's actually probably going to be fairly important as well. But the governor's manor, let's just pop that in there. And yeah, there's approval there as well. Entertainment district. Let's just go and add those in. Now these are going to cost way, way, way too much to rush, but we can build a couple of supply ships and actually finish that off. Let's just see how we go with this one over time. Anyway, guys, we'll actually leave it here. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.